I'm Therese, and favecrafts.com has asked me to make a video showing you how to make small planters to start your vegetable garden plants in. And I'm going to show you how to make these out of organic materials that will decompose around your small starts and feed your plants. The supplies you're going to need to make seedling cups for your seedling would be either paper rolls, toilet paper rolls, or the paper towel rolls when you're finished with them, or I also use yogurt cups for that. And when I use the paper towel or toilet bowl rolls, I cut them in half. In this case I cut these in half. That's going to make it 2 inches, and then I cut my 2 inches out of these as well. So to cut 2 inches, all I do is lay a ruler on the table, see the 2-inch mark there, and I put my pencil on the 2-inch mark right there, and then I roll this around, keeping the edge of it towards the end of the ruler. All the way around. That'll semi-mark where I need to be, and it doesn't matter if it's exactly straight, you're just getting an idea. And then I'm going to poke a hole in that toilet paper roll with my scissors, and then cut all the way around. Now I've made 2 planters for seedlings, and when I know what kind of seedlings I'm going to get, I'm going to take a black permanent marker. I'm going to write on there what I want, like cilantro. And then I know what I'm putting in there, and I can fill this up with dirt. Then another little device you can use is I use these yogurt cups as well, and these are great because you can punch them in and they're flexible so you can get your dirt or your plant out of them. You need to make sure that you put a hole in the bottom, and I put about 9 holes in the bottom of these. I use something sharp and poke a hole in them, and then they're ready to go. And the same is true when I put them in some sort of container that won't lose the water, and put my dirt in here, my seedlings in there, my seeds in there, covered up, and then keep them moist. Good. And don't get the stuff that has already has fertilizer in it, because most of the time that is for flowers, not for vegetables. You'll get the wrong kind of fertilizer for your vegetables. So just get potting soil, and then you're going to put it in your organic garden, and you'll have plenty of organisms for your plants to feed on at that time. Once you get these filled up, so you can then plant your seeds and water them. Okay, now I've got beefsteak tomatoes I'm going to plant. These are some seeds I had left over from last year. Fresh seeds, you only need to probably put 2 seeds per container, but since these are older seeds, I am going to put 3 seeds per container to make sure that they work. And I just put 3 seeds on top. If you read your packet, it tells you that they need to be about an 1/8 inch under. You cover them with about an eighth of an inch of soil. These are your seeds in there. Then I take something, in this case it's a little screwdriver, and I just push them down into the soil. Make sure they're covered, and usually that's about what you're pushing, is about an 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. It's easier than trying to gauge if you covered them with enough soil or not. Okay, then when you're done doing that, you need to water them, and all I do is use anything that that'll give you a controlled spray. Water it down really good. Now this container has a bottom on it, so if the water doesn't go all the way through, it has a catch basin for water. That's what you need for the inside. Then water them real good. Sometimes your seeds will come to the top because you haven't quite gotten them in, and just push them down in there. And then you just watch them to make sure they stay watered. And these should start sprouting about 7 to 10 days. And that's all there is.